Folks, a very good morning, good afternoon, as well as good evening to this another video session in which we will be discussing about a new ransomware group made just with a heavy source code and infrastructure. So before going to discuss about the thing what actually happened with the new ransomware group and who are being involved in this, I just want to make sure that please do a subscription to this channel, like the channel, share the channel as soon as possible for getting the latest update regarding any cyber affairs. So let us go deep inside this content, and I hope you will definitely enjoy the session. So before going to discuss about what actually happened, we will be discussing about ransom as a service, or we can even say RaaS. So ransomware as a service is a cyber criminal business model where individual groups, or we can say individual members, okay, or a group of actors who basically deploys and distribute ransomware, allowing others user to carry out attacks without need to create their own malicious software from scratch. Okay, so basically in this model, the developer, okay, of the ransomware offers it as a service on the dark web, okay, where providing a user-friendly interface, support services, and sometimes even customer service. Then after we are having how these typical RaaS operation usually works. So working model of this basically consists of 9 more steps where I have been optimized this and I have given 5 steps for your understanding such that it should not be very lengthy. Okay, one is development. When we discuss about the development of RaaS model, it basically offers the ransomware which basically ensuring that it's effective in encrypting files on a victim systems. They may also create a user-friendly interface for the aspiring crackers, where when it comes for distribution, the developer then makes the ransomware available to other cyber criminals tools through the dark web. Okay, where the access is usually provided on a subscription, or we can even say commission based model. Okay, the artifacts, okay, the affiliates, basically when we discuss about the affiliates or users of the RaaS do not need to be technically skilled. Okay, so they, they basically just need to pay a needy, or we can say services, and they basically carry out the attack. Okay, this is how the distribution of this RaaS model usually works. When we discuss about the customization, basically it affiliates can often optimize certain aspects of ransomware, or we can say such as ransomware amount, or even say ransomware note, and the payment method they usually optimizes or customized. Okay, so this basically allows for a degree of personalization and increase the chance of successful extraction. Okay, so that's basically comes under customization of ransomware as a service. When we discuss the development strategy and how actually the development basically affiliates, it basically consisting of distributing it through various means, or even we can say through phishing emails, through malicious website, or through exploiting the software vulnerabilities. That basically comes under the development strategy of RaaS model. Then after finally we have encryption. So beyond encryption we have 4 more steps. I just have skipped that just for your just it should not be much more lengthy, right? So when we discuss about encryption of the model, once the ransomware infects a victim system, it encrypt the file. Okay, so which basically making it inaccessible. Okay, where the victim is being present with a ransom note demanding payment in exchange of the decryption key. Okay, so this is how actually the operation works with RaaS model. So what actually the exact scenario is, attack surface scenario is. So the threat actor behind it, the new ransomware group called Hunter International, have acquired the source code and the infrastructure from the known dismantled Hive, or you can say Hive operation, to basically kickstarts its own efforts in the threat landscape. Okay, so where it basically appears that the leadership of Heavy Five, okay, made the strategic decision to cease their operation and also then after transfer the remaining assets to another groups as well. Okay, where the Hunter International Merit Joe, okay, a technical solution director, okay, at the bit defender basically said in the report been published last week, where the Hive once a prolific ransomware as a service operation was taken down as a part of coordination law enforcement operation in January 2023. Okay, so when we discuss about the actor who has been regrouped, rebranded, and disbanded their activities following such seizures, and they happened it for the non-code development and development of the source code and for other infrastructure in their profession to another threat actor. So this is how actually the attack surface scenario is, or the development and redevelopment, regrouping and rebranding of the actor has been performed. Okay, so that's how actually the it comes for the different stages of how actually the new ransomware group has started doing these activities. So, as per the reporter about the Hunter International as a possible Hive rebranded surface last month. So, after several code similarities were identified between the two strains, and since it claims 5 victims to date. Okay, so where the threat actor behind it, however, have sought to dispel their speculation, starting that it published the Heavy 5 source code and website from its developer. Okay, if the basic groups appears to place a great emphasis on data exfiltration. Okay, as per Geo said that notably all reported victims had data exfiltrated, but not all of them had their data encrypted. Okay, so when making the Hunters International more of the data extraction group. Okay, so basically they forms the layer of data exfiltration, that is how actually the data exfiltration, which basically comes under a layer of IOSI model. So it comes under the cyber kill chain, okay, data exfiltration. Okay, so that's the different stage which basically been comes under OSI as well as cyber kill chain. We must and should have to learn that, folks, because data exfiltration is very interesting, and very interesting topic, I even say that. So when the bit defender analysis of the ransomware sample reveals its rust based foundation, so a fact born out of five transition to the programming language in July 2022 for its increased resistance to reverse engineering, you can say. So in a general, as the group as the new group adopts their ransomware code, it appears that they have aimed for simplification, and Zurich said, as per they said. Okay, so they have reduced the number of command line parameters, we can say, and they have streamlined the encryption key, and also the storage processes, we can even say, and they made the malware less verbose, okay, verbose as compared to earlier versions. And when we discuss about the ransomware, beside the encrypting and exclusion list of a file extension, and the names in the file names basically comes under, and the directory is to be omitted for encryption, then after runs command to prevent data recovery as well. Okay, as we said, so as determined as terminated a number of processes that basically would have a potential interface with the processes, we can even say in that. So while have has been one of the most dangerous ransomware group, okay, Hive, okay, so this group basically remained to be seen in if the Hunter International will prove equally or even more promptly, as per Geo said. So they both are having their similarities, but actually the source code is somewhat different. Okay, so this group merges as a new threat actor, starting with a mature toolkit and advanced toolkit also, we can say, and appears eager to show its capabilities and faces the task of demonstrating its competency before it can attack high caliber affiliates. Okay, so this is how actually the data exfiltration has been happened. We have discussed about that, and the similarities between the source code which is having from Hunter International and the Heavy Fives ransomware groups. So this session will not be much more longer, folks. I hope you have enjoyed the session, and it is very informative to learn about RaaS model. Okay, how it is ransomware as a service model, and the operational strategy, how actually it works. We have discussed that, and we have also discussed some of the key aspects of what actually happened in the new ransomware attack model. Thank you, folks, for your time being.